Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning into the first episode of the What's Your Grind Like podcast on this nice Memorial weekend. Obviously, people are going to be traveling and, getting to where they got to go to barbecues. I think it's barbecue season.
It is.
So, while everybody is traveling, if you're in the car, you need something to watch. Tune into this show right now because we are live. This is a podcast to promote hardworking people's grinds, because, in the city, in the world, there's always somebody grinding, always somebody trying to get their stuff out, or, we try to show appreciation for people that work hard. So that's what we do here in the show while talking all the latest topics that go on in sports, pop culture, politics, because that's what we do. That's what people talk about, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing.
I just got into football, and football changed my life.
Because you always had that sports background. I remember you and Lockton in high school, you was on the cheerleading team. I
wasn't. I wasn't on the cheerleading team.
Oh, you wasn't on the cheerleading team?
No.
Oh, I thought so. I don't know why.
Everyone thought I was a cheerleader. I'm not a cheerleader.
I thought you was on the cheerleading team.
I have friends on the team, but I wasn't. No, I was always a basketball manager.
Communications and Africana Studies major.
Okay.
And I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Shout out to Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely tune into my show, The Real Lil Show. Listen, I get in depth. I know sports. That's what I do. I've been raised to, talk about these sports. We have a special guest, H2o, the founder of ballin4peace, the hottest celebrity basketball game in the tri-state area. This is the 5th annual game that's coming up, which we held Saturday, June 1st at St. Francis College in downtown Brooklyn. Brooklyn, you already know. So without further ado, I want to welcome this brother on the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. You're far too kind. But I'm here, H2o, you know what I'm saying? We in the building.
So I'm guessing you got the name H2o because I know you played ball, right? I guess your jump shot must have been water. H2o.
Yeah, that's I got the name from playing basketball, street ball. I got the name when I came back from playing in Romania. I played in the spring league at Hoops in the Sun. That's usually played out in Orchard Beach in the summertime. It's a dope tournament. They actually gonna be in their 20th year this year. So they're stable in New York as well too. They're innovative with what they do. So I played in there when I came back from Romania. One of the first games I played, and I had about 12 threes, had 57 points in the spring league game. And,
so James Harden out there.
60.
James Harden on the court out there.
Yeah, man. So like the announcer name was Uncle G Stacks. Every time I started touching the ball, he started saying H2o, H2o. And that name kind of stuck with me. So like anywhere I was going, I guess good news travels. Everywhere I was going from this tournament to that tournament, they knew about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on to something. So I just kept that made that my name. I mean, that was my name. And I made it into my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I do trainings and basketball clinics and events through the name H2o basketball. And then I also do some music stuff and have like artists and all that other stuff. And I create a lot of different content and a lot of places where they can have a platform to perform and all that.
Got you. And it's crazy because this brother actually went to high school with my sister, Taz. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out Taz Nima.
So, you played ball in high school.
Yeah.
And you were starting.
Of course, man. You
starting point guard.
Can't do the bench, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, shout out to my players. If you coming off the bench, you're still a good player, man.
You made the team for a reason.
You made the team for a reason.
They know this is my, we did the show in college.
Okay.
On my solo show, The Real Lil Show. Jen, Melanie, we out here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the people watching on my live and all that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So, how much points you average in high school?
Shit.
What was your stat line like?
High school. Wow.
Eons
ago. But a real ball player knows his stats. You know what I'm saying? I averaged 18.8 my senior year. People don't really know. I only played 1 year of high school basketball.
Wow.
I didn't play my freshman year. My freshman year, I went to a school called 72. It was on 134 in God Brewer. That's where like 50 Cent and everybody grew up. It's in Rochdale Village is over there. So my middle school went to the 9th grade. And that was one of the last years that they had middle school going all the way to the 9th grade. So where you can do your first year of high school. So I stayed in middle school, and that's something that kind of saved me with my grades because I got great grades, from my first year in high school. So when I actually got to high school, campus magnet, in the 10th grade, people thought I was a freshman, but I wasn't. I was a sophomore. So my great, like having freedom and going in and just, that was my first year actually of high school. To me, it was not good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good because I was just all over the place, cutting, doing all that stupid stuff.
Facts. Freshman year chronicles.
Yeah, man. So
facts. I know about that.
It should have been my freshman year, but it was my sophomore year chronicles. So it was kind of wild. But I had to, I started coming from behind, as far as having to pick up my grades, having to acclimate to high school and stuff like that. So it was a huge adjustment from middle school to an actual high school, and especially a high school like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not known for their academics and stuff. So, but I had to regroup. I knew that in order to play ball, I had to pass my classes. So I switched up the narrative and started going hard. But then after that, I broke my right wrist playing in a tournament outside of school. Broke my right wrist, had me out for the whole year for JV, and didn't because varsity season had already started. And then my junior year at Jackson, campus magnet, I broke my left arm.
Wow.
So I'm at this point, I'm yo, I'm not meant to go to this school. You know what I'm saying? It's something bad luck. And I didn't play my whole junior year. I forged the doctor's note to I was supposed to come back to being able to come to computers. I said I forged it and gave it to my coach. God rest his soul, Charles Grammy. He was the winningest coach in public school history before his passing. Now Ron Aclario recently passed him, and he's the coach at Cardozo High School. But but I broke my left arm, couldn't play, and then I said that I could play but I could go back to computers. My business and computer. I was in business and computers. And from there, I was playing, but I couldn't really play. My junior year, that was at the end. I played 2 or 3 games, but I was fucked up.
So what made you, despite the injuries, because when you get into the top, right, you always gonna have those minor setbacks. I experienced it. I'm pretty sure y'all experienced it. What made you say, all right, you know what, I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna withstand the storm. I'm gonna weather the storm, and I'm gonna make this work.
I had no other choice, man. Imagine people knew me even in high school from playing in tournaments and stuff. So but it's a different when you're on varsity and you're playing at your high school. It's a whole nother from playing in tournaments to playing at your high school.
You're representing your high school.
Yeah, you're representing your school. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted that. So my senior year, that's all I had. I went all out and I did my thing. I averaged 18.8, 8 assists, and a couple steals, couple rebounds, and I made honorable mention all city, made all Queens, and I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? My senior year, but that was my only year that I played, and my grades were okay. They wasn't grades that'll get me into a 4-year school right away. So I had to go the junior college route. You know what I'm saying? And then. So going the junior college route, I went to Sullivan Community College for 1 year. I killed that, but even within, I was going to go to y'all getting exclusive stuff because I usually don't get to talk. I usually don't get to talk about my basketball career, doing all this community stuff and doing stuff for the community. People always want to talk about that. So it's y'all getting some exclusive, some real stuff.
Yeah, so real special right now.
Yeah. Facts. So when I went to junior college, I went to Sullivan Community College. I was going to go to a prep school. Prep schools were really big back in the day. So, I was going to go there to get my grades better so that I can probably go to a Division I school. And things didn't work out. So, I'm home damn near Labor Day. I dropped all the junior colleges that I had that I was going to go to because I didn't want to go to junior college. I wanted to go to prep school. So, that's what I was going to do. When that fell through, I missed out on a lot of opportunities. So, my guy, Tippy, who I used to work out with a lot, he helped me get to school. So my aunt was like, you can't stay here. You're going to have to go somewhere. So I went to Sullivan Community College. And going there, I wasn't recruited to go there. So I'm fresh out of high school. Junior college, this players, you could be 27, 30 playing on the team, so I had some old ass dudes playing. I'm like a true freshman, skinny and frail, so I came in, and I'll never forget this. I remember the first day we took the coach didn't really know me. He like, yeah, I'll take him on, like he can come on, like, you know, but he really wasn't buku hooing about me, like, because he didn't really know who I was. So I came there. I remember the first day we had a picture day, like for the team. I didn't even get a jersey. Dang. They had me in like a warm up, like an old practice.
They
jersey,
had you in the warm up,
in a practice jersey with like a 4X and all that, and I'm like, yo, what is it? But that made me like, yo, okay, I'm gonna show this dude.
Yeah.
And I went from like 0 to 100. Like literally, they did an article on me afterwards saying from some like not even supposed to be here to being the MVP of the team, and I led them to conference finals and all that. We went there. We lost to Suffolk County, but I did my thing, and I was supposed to go to UAlbany after that. The head coach who I had wound up leaving, Chad B, and shout out to Coach B, and I always talk to him, and he's out in Vegas now, but he left and went out to Vegas to coach again and left me high and dry. So like I'm like, all right, let me figure it out. And I wound up at Chafee in Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Wow,
went there
for
Chafee Community College. They get a lot of players in. Went there, did my thing, made all conference, and then I went to Sacramento State, got a full ride to play there. Played there 2 years. My senior year, I led them in scoring in the Big Sky Conference, and I went on to play overseas, professional, and NBA D League, and then street ball and N1 and ball up, and did all this other stuff. And now I'm, I still play in different leagues and stuff because I love the game, and it's like, whatever you love and what's your passion, you'll still do, like until you can't do it no more. So I'll probably be one of those dudes in them leagues when they 60 still playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? That keeps my mind going. You know, I think that everybody needs something. They need a passion. Exactly. Everybody has to have a passion. You know what I'm saying? And that's my passion. Playing ball, it got me everything I own. Everything got me free education, got me to travel the world. You know what I mean? I'm still able to educate and help these kids out and everything like that. So, you know, having my own H2o basketball team and stuff too. They'll be playing that ballin4peace too, so you'll get to see them. Hopefully I get to coach them this year. The last 3 years I haven't got to coach them. They lost. So, like, you know, so I'm going to coach them this year.
No shade.
Yeah. So,
sorry to be long-winded
No, you're
that,
good.
bro. Yeah.
So before, obviously I'm going to dive into the ballin4peace. That's a big part of the show. But before I do, since we was in your collegiate level story.
Yeah.
Me, Melanie, and Jen, we had a big debate on our last show about college athletes being paid. Should college athletes be paid? In all honesty.
In all honesty, knowing how much the coaches get, they could get a little something.
They get a little something.
A little something. We're not talking no salary because you're still in school. That's the thing. Like, this topic is so, like, it's so great because just, like, learning the business side of it, because my sport management classes, we learn about stuff like in sport law. I actually learned about that topic. Like, that topic is actually banned because so many people actually come up with that topic. Like, should they get paid? It sucks because, like, these coaches get bread.
Yes, they do. They
Much
get a boat on top of that. They get a nice yacht.
They get everything, and like I don't think these players really get anything but just opportunities.
I honestly, I do agree with Jen because I do feel like they should get something, and it's mainly because I've seen this video in my Spike Lee class because we just got finished watching He Got Game, and my professor showed the video, and it was like with the NCAA, and they were just talking about how much the coaches get paid, and some coach at like some D1 school. First of all, they D1 gym is bomb. Like, I forgot what school it was, but they gym was bomb, and one coach just signed like a $37 million contract for like 6 years, and then I was watching the video, and they was like, half of these football players come from a background where some of them don't even have food to eat when they go back to their room. And then when they go back home, things is tough. So you're telling me I'm putting all this time and energy and I still got to go back home, and my mama's still struggling to keep the lights on back at home.
Yeah.
I want to know about that. I want to know your thoughts on that.
My thought is definitely it should be paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, they saying, oh, okay, this school doesn't get that much revenue, or they may not get. So yeah, you do it on levels. Like you know what I'm saying. You have A-list, C-list, and A-list, B-list, and C-list contracts, but you gotta pay them.
Yeah. Because
you're getting paid. Like NCAA, they're nonprofit. I don't know how. Like, but they sell. Like, where does all that money go?
That's what we
like you have you know, every game, home game is like you're running a business, right? You're running a for-profit business, right? Because someone's getting that money. The school's getting the money. Like, you know, you're giving these little scholarships that pays for. It's like me. Put it like this, right? I'm gonna break it down. Like, if I say I'm gonna do an event, right, or if I say I'm doing a basketball tournament, right? I'm doing a basketball tournament and I'm making it a money tournament. And I have a home team, right? Everybody else has to pay to get into it. You have to pay $500. You got to pay $500. Your team got to pay $500. All that money goes into a pot, right? Yeah. And then my home team, that's like me charging my home team. I'm the one who started it. So it's like the NCAA is starting all this. So like when you're at a school, your school is pretty much should be free to whoever you want to make it free to, right? So like that's null and void. So you can't say that, oh, I'm giving you this money. No, you're actually giving them nothing, because it doesn't, you know, it's the school's already running, right? So these certain players aren't, you know, paying for books. These books are free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pay, or like, you know what I'm saying? That's the G. Who makes how much school costs? Like, why does it cost $40,000 to go to school? Like, why? Like, it doesn't cost that much to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't pay these teachers that much money. So where's this money going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the biggest bunch of crock. Like the NCAA been getting away with murder for years.
It's corrupt.
And I want my money for them games. They owe me money because they put you in video games too. And I missed that deadline. I was supposed to get like the deadline. I missed it. So I'm gonna open that back up. All of my teammates got their money too. They had sent the link out to all the players that had played in like EA, all those games that had you in there, had your likeness and everything, but don't put your name on the back. They put your number. So like.
So wait, you're in a video game?
I'm in a video game. Yeah.
Yo.
What?
Tell them
I'm in a video
money.
game for Sacramento State.
You money.
Yeah. So yeah, they got all that. Matter of fact, Hip Hop Gamer, we gotta play. We gotta play that game. I can't remember. It's NCAA. Cause they used to make that game.
I don't know why they stopped. I don't know why they stopped that.
They stopped because they had to play they had to start paying the players. That's why they stopped making it.
They doing everything they can not to pay the players.
Not to pay
That's crazy.
So they used to have the NC. Remember, like had the March Madness and all that stuff. They used to have all those games.
I used to like it better than Madden in the
That's a
NBA.
fact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they
My
stopped.
brothers used to play those.
They stopped having those games and everything because they had to pay. Like these gaming systems and these gaming companies had to start paying the players, and they're like, "Nah, I'm not paying them."
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Little Rock, Arkansas, starting point. I'm not gonna play.
But I'm not gonna pay.
Yeah.
You making millions off of these players. Like it's like again, it's a business, but they're not paying anybody. Like that's, imagine I'm like, just come out. Yeah, you could work, right? The whole thing for years, and I don't have to pay you anything.
Yeah.
Nah, that's how it is.
And I know these coaches are getting bread.
It don't make any sense.
Of course, she would know because she
millions and all that, man.
Yes.
Like,
she the manager of the football team, like one of the assistant managers.
in Cortland?
Yeah.
In Cortland. So she knows.
Yeah, they be getting paid, man.
Bread.
It's a lot of
Nick
money.
Saban, they be all the cats. They got yachts and boats.
How
millions?
How you pay these coaches all this money?
They're not even doing nothing.
You pay them all this. You pay them all this money, and then you don't want to give the play. Like when schools give players money, like and they find out that you giving them. How else are you gonna get a player? Like how else? Why would this? Okay, he's just picking the school because of the school. Like what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's popping and all, but like
I like this school, but at the end of the day, why am I gonna go there? And I'm a top player. Like I'm ranked number 1, 2 in the nation. Why am I gonna go to this school for what? Like it automatically puts certain schools in a disadvantage. Like what I'm saying? We're all Division 1, right? But why you only hear the same schools? Duke, North Carolina. Like, why do you only hear that? Because these are the ones that are these kids are brainwashed to go to these schools because they're winning. But why are they winning? Because they have a name and they want the same.
My thing is, though, what I would say is, I do believe players should get paid. However, I do not believe that it will stop the corruption in the NCAA. And I mean that because I do believe if players do get paid, there's always going to be a coach trying to get over the player. You know, let me slide a couple extra. Yeah, we getting paid now. But let me slide another $1,000 to get you to come here. I feel like it won't eliminate all that. But that's just saying how, you know, when you're dealing with a problem, you know, not everything is always going to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like rule changes in sports. You fix a rule, but it's always going to be an issue. I feel like with this whole topic of players getting paid, I believe that it will satisfy a lot of issues, but there's always going to be those one or two issues.
Yeah, like the bench warmers. Like, you know,
That's what I say.
How much are they gonna get paid?
A, B, C. Like A-list, like we're all players, right? But you have LeBrons, and then you have Cephaloshas and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they all in the league.
Yeah.
But it's levels. It's levels within levels. All like in anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? In life, period. Like you can be like I'm gonna just say in the radio game. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be a show on Power 105, on Power 105, but you're not the Breakfast Club. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm on Power 105. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at Hot 97, but I'm not on the Ebro in the morning show. Like, or I'm not. But being in here and being in all these different levels and being able to see that while you're, and even how they treat certain people, like, you know what I'm saying? Even in schools, like, you know what I mean? Like, a dude who's an athlete, you know, like, you get treated different. Like, you feel different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Playing on a basketball team, I was different. I wasn't the same as everybody else. But when I went back to school and I had to just go to school, I almost had anxiety. Like, real talk. Like, I almost had, like, I didn't know what was going on. It was anxiety because I didn't have practice afterwards. I didn't have nothing. I was just going there to finish my degree. So, like, when I went back and, like, you know, your coaches, they don't really care about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You went back and just, like, yo, it was different, yo. Like, it's different.
That's facts, because even when after football season ended, like, and especially with the seniors in my class, like, they would go back and they're like, coaches just say hi and then bye. Like, they don't really care. I'm just like, damn.
It's
like,
bad. It's like it make your stomach drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
still like being in school. It's just like the season was like a couple months ago. Now we lost. Like, all that. It's just like, damn. Like, we're a NARP. What do we do now? Like, no practice. There was nothing. That's a fact.
Like, yo, that was
like, even with me, because I had to go practices too. I'm like, what do we, like, I gotta wake up on Saturdays and no games. What is going on?
It's weird.
But it felt good waking up and not having to wake up early. I mean, it's pros and cons.
But yo, when you're an athlete, Division I or whatever, your life is like that's why I know, like, a lot of these NBA guys, they can go broke easy after they're out of the league, because they don't even know how to control themselves. Like, you have a schedule, like you have a schedule. Like I used to have 5 a.m. workouts in school. Then I had school starting at 8 o'clock. I'm in school all the way to like damn near 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Then after school, I had study hall. After study hall, I had practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when do you have time for yourself? And this is every day.
Yeah.
So then you go home, you just want to chill, son. Facts. You did all your home. It's like you're a robot. Like, you know what I'm saying? For a little. Then when you out of school, you graduate or you know, when that season's over, what do? You're like, yo, I got all this freedom, but I don't even know what the hell to do. Like, so it was an adjustment for me. I know it's probably like for a lot of other athletes as well too, but it was a real adjustment for me, like graduating college and finishing up, because it's like, yo, what do you do? Yeah. Like, yo, okay, I'm gonna try to go overseas now, but like, yo, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, that shit was a culture shock, man.
So how did this event, like, what made you start up this event known as ballin4peace?
Ballin4peace came from the whole Mike Brown and Eric Gardner situation. I saw like a lot of violence going on, and like senseless violence. Like, it it was a weird time. Like 5 years ago, it was like weird. Like, you know,
Yes.
police choking dudes out and like, yo,
Facts.
It was a lot.
what's going on? And then
I mean,
nothing
it's
happened.
getting worse too.
Yeah,
it is getting
Jeez.
worse.
It's insane. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you look at I don't really watch the news too much because every time I watch the news, it's
There's
just
always something.
depressing.
It's depressing,
like,
yeah.
it's
That's what I'm
depressing.
saying.
Like, I only watch it to know the weather.
Exactly.
So, like, oh, I look at my
It's
weather
gonna be hot
channel. I look
tomorrow,
at all right,
exactly.
cool. I know what to wear. Like, you know what
My
I'm saying?
parents watch that faithfully. I can't watch
yeah,
that.
my
It's
mom be
bad
watching
though,
it.
son. Every time they won't like ballin4peace. Like, no pun intended, but like they won't put that out there like that.
They don't show
because
the
they
good
don't
stuff. They
show
show
the good
negative.
stuff. They'll show
Yeah.
Exactly.
all the negative stuff
Especially
in the
within
news.
the
Or
black
if a white
communities.
boy got saved by a dog, they'll show that.
Oh no, that's a fact. Like that's a fact.
It's crazy. Like, so you try to search for your demographic when you're you know, promoting your events and everything like that, and they like, yo, why don't you go to this news outlet or something like that? Like, or go here. Like, I would, but they don't really pick up stories that are good.
Yeah.
Because people want to see negative stuff. Like, and it's weird within like our brains as human beings. Like, you know, I don't like kids are filming fights and stuff like that now. Like, that shit is
Yeah.
crazy to me. Like, to film a fight
Faithfully.
and not help somebody or stop the
Exactly.
fight. Like, I was always the dude, yo, no, chill. Like, yo, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
I was
World
that
star.
dude. Like, now that
Exactly.
dude is
That's
getting
exactly
knocked
how it
out.
is.
Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Like, come
That breakup
on.
person getting knocked out and into the it's sad, and it's like, you know, like we're kind of losing touch with what's going on early on, like real quick. Like, when I saw that, and because I work with kids and stuff, when I saw that, I'm like, yo, this is mind-boggling to me. Like, I can't understand how this is going on, you know. But we got to switch the narrative. We got to switch what's going on. We have to change up all that, you know what I'm saying? We definitely have to.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, the youth is the future.
We are.
So, you know, if we can get their minds occupied, I always feel that's important, you know,
Yeah.
getting the children's mind occupied, because if their mind is occupied, they won't have time to get into trouble and, you know, put themselves in predicaments to get in trouble. So I think that's a dope thing to actually do for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
I got a free youth clinic for the kids from 12 to 2 p.m. before the event even starts at ballin4peace. I'm actually going to send out the link tomorrow, which will be 7 days. We got like a 7-day countdown that we're going to unveil tomorrow as well too. So that's going to start up, but we're going to put out that link, and it's limited spots for the youth clinic as well too. So yeah, you know, that'll be out tomorrow, and it will be a way for the kids to sign up and stuff like that as well too. So look out for that. It's ages 6 to 16 that they can come out and get some free basketball skills and drills and all that other stuff.
Nah, they love that.
Yeah.
So I noticed Fat Boy FSC was at your event. You know, I seen a couple photos. Like, how did this event start blowing up? Like, when did it took off? Because I know I had to start from, like, you know, underground and getting it to where it's at now. Where did you catch your first break?
Well, I my first event, I had Jim Jones, I had Mac Wild, Little Mama, Fred the Godson, Murder Mook, Nav Hoffa, T-Rex. I had a lot of battle rappers because I like battle rap. So like
My brother battle rap
those are my guys. Like, I want to see them. I wanted to those were my stars. So like battle rapping, like I rock with Smack. Like, he used to like yo, who you want to see battle? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I would tell him like one of my favorite battlers was Conceited. Conceited.
Conceited.
He's on like Wildin' Out now.
Yeah,
He don't even rock with battle rap no more. He's like, I'm making a
for that.
bag, man.
Yeah.
I like to
Facts.
crack jokes.
Yeah.
Like, but he's dope. Like, I loved his wittiness. But every battler has a special place for me. Like, you know what I mean? There's different styles and preferences that I rock with. So I had a lot of them dudes out. You know, first event. And then like a lot of the up and coming people who like on Love and Hip Hop and everything. I kind of like ballin4peace has been like a stable, and we kind of like broke a lot of artists and stuff, and a lot of people, and gave a lot of people, resurrected a lot of people as well too. Like, you know what I mean, who wasn't really doing too much, and they all came out. We had News One cover it the first year. Last year, Fox 5 had did a big interview with me, and you know, you just know about the different networks that are doing stuff with you, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, so from year one, it was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? It was just the concept. I guess everybody felt the same way, and it's a lot of people who could have done a Ballin for Peace who just didn't do a Ballin for Peace. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like disgusting with how many people doing like celebrity games for no reason, and like, you know what I'm saying, and it's just whatever. Like it's kind of weird too, but you know, that's not, sometimes it's not even people's lanes. They don't even know the first thing about what they even talking about sometimes. You know what I mean? But they'll do it just cause, you know. And this ain't a just cause thing. This is something that I don't have to do, but that I want to do, and that I feel like it's a must and it's needed in our community. You know what I'm saying?
Those be the best.
Yeah, bringing everybody together and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not enough of it. You know.
I'm glad that you said that like a lot of celebrities are doing like different basketball games, because I don't know if you guys know, but like YG and Nipsey used to have like the celebrity basketball game, and it used to be like red and blue. So like my question would be like, do you see yourself like expanding outside of the New York State to like do Ballin for Peace like elsewhere? Like I think like if you go to Cali, you could do it at the Nipsey Hussle Park or something like that. And then like, do you see yourself doing that?
Of course, that's the end goal. You know what I'm saying? To go into different, like I'm gonna do something in Chicago too. Like if you look on my gram, like I was there a couple months ago, and I kind of did some work out there. So like we already got that in play. Like, you know, but like I try to. I don't really talk about things until it's in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really like to pitch something without really like the goal already. Like even with a Ballin for Peace, I don't talk about it until I locked in a venue and locked in a date. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. But those are all in the works. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those plays are already in motion. So Ballin for Peace, going to different states, going to different states, and hopefully there's some different countries, and
just worldwide.
You know what I'm saying? Ballin for Peace worldwide. I feel like, you know, it's needed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Not just here in New York.
Yeah. Do you see yourself like working with like other celebrities?
I would love to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but what happens a lot is when, like, I would even say, I would literally take the celebrity name out of my charity event, because sometimes it's hard working with some of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like you'll have a date, and then they're like, yo, I gotta check my schedule. Like, I understand that, but you can put that on your schedule. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially, yo, it's so far out, I don't know where I'm gonna be. You can put that on your schedule to make sure that this is on your schedule for that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I am. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you asked me to come here, I said I'm going to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, I look, okay, cool, I'm good, I'm going to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like some people get too big for their own good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know about that.
Yeah,
so like, themselves.
Yeah, you gotta
be humble.
Gotta stay humble. Like I can be on a Hot 97 or Power 105 and still come and do all these podcasts and everything, because this is what made Ballin for Peace hot. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was on the first interview I did on DSN radio. Like, I don't know if I can mention other, y'all cool with that? Yeah. All right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went there, did that. Shout out to my dude, DWI. I did, you know, DTF. I did all that stuff. I made an internet run. You know what I'm saying? I like ran and was everywhere. Like, anybody who had a blog or interview, anything, I would go on corners and like, you got something you want a corner, we doing that. Because somebody that they don't know me, they know you. Right now they know me because you featuring me on your joint. You know what I'm saying? And I took the old school grind, the old school approach. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like a pitch away from getting a street team and having like just having, you know what I'm saying? But you know, with the internet, you don't really got to do that too much. But you know, you could sponsor ads on Facebook now and
nowadays
Instagram
you could
and shit,
just
so you can stay home. But that's how I did it. Like, I just felt like being everywhere was the way. I was going to parties. Like, the first time I did Ballin for Peace, I didn't know how to really like promote it, because I'm not a promoter, but I know how to get people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, some promoters, they kind of get tight, like, with me, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just here for a couple months, man. You can have your promoter flag back. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to, I try to like get together with different promoters, and I'm gonna see what's up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, see what's up. bro, I see you do this. Like, let's do this together. You want to help out or no? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Literally yes or no.
Yeah, like, yo, I'm gonna see. What? Like, how did that make sense? All right, cool. I'll just do it by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I be here. Like, you see me? I ain't got a whole big fan base or entourage or anybody with me. I pull up by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in that because I believe in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, I don't need to work with somebody else's schedule to make plans that I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I feel so inspired right now, especially coming from college. It's crazy.
Facts. So, all right, so you have the Big Three, right? I don't know if you watched the Big Three. That's Ice Cube's big league. I actually like the league. I think that's, I think more people should watch it. I like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Basketball. I'm a basketball fan. Season is over. That's something I can look forward to.
Can't wait to answer this question.
So, basically, what I'm trying to go with this question is, do you see yourself making this event into something bigger, like on a Big Three status, where like you could pull something like that off?
I think you could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could. I mean, speaking of the Big Three, like I played 3-on-3 basketball too, like, and I played all over from 3-on-3 basketball. Played in Canada, played in Puerto Rico and world tours. I went to Mexico City playing 3-on-3 basketball. This year, 2020 Olympics, 3-on-3 basketball will be an Olympic sport. So, like, 3-on-3 came a long way. So, everybody's, like, riding the 3-on-3 wave now. But I've been doing that since, like, 2011. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really on the ground with 3-on-3 basketball to the point where it's marketable. People used to 3-on-3. If I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They used to have Hoop It Up back in the day. Like, Hoop It Up was something I used to love to do, too. But, that's probably like y'all are like, what the hell is Hoop It Up? Yeah, but they had something called Hoop It Up. It was a big 3-on-3 tournament, and I wanted nothing but to play in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was dope. So I love 3-on-3. I think the strategy of 3-on-3 basketball is you have to be way smarter than playing a 5-on-5 game as well too, because every possession counts. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's 10 seconds or whatever, 12 seconds on a shot clock and everything. You have every possession counts literally. Like, so, and then you don't want to be getting your ass bust on the court. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guarding me and I'm just killing you. Like, you could see it. Like, it's a half court. Yeah. You got to stop. Stop your man, bro. Like, in a 5-on-5,
ain't no screens.
You could
like
be
that,
nonchalant, bringing up the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could do all your little 3-on-3 is quick. And then they have a game. Like, so game was 21 by 1s and 2s. 10 minutes, whoever wins, like, you know what I'm saying, moves on. Got to win by 2. I like it. Like, and for the Big Three is dope. I love that it gives opportunity for
like the veterans,
former NBA players to still play ball, because you could still play. You know what I'm saying? And make some money. So, like, and that for the United States to not have another really, like, prominent league is insane. Like, you know what I'm saying? For when you leave the NBA and you're 35 and, like, you're considered old, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So I commend what Ice Cube is doing. I rock with that. And I watched the Big Three as well. And they got a new TV deal with it's gonna be dope.
They got Lamar Odom that's supposed to be playing this year.
Yep,
I'm glad to see the brother actually, like, he went through a lot.
He
went through a lot. I was worried for the brother.
He made it back.
So I'm happy that the brother is gonna be able to play. And like you right, they got a new TV deal. They had a draft. It was actually on TV.
Gilbert Arenas gonna be playing this year. So the Big Three is dope, man.
It's definitely dope. You see Ice Cube trying to break the barriers. I'm watching what he's doing.
You gotta watch.
I'm watching what he's doing.
You gotta watch people make plays, right? So a lot of people be making plays. Like, I feel like I'm one of those people who make plays and stuff like that, and people watch my moves, whether they say it or not. They watch my moves, like, you know what I mean. And I know that they watch my moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it because they make the same play. Like, you know what I mean? They try to make the same play that I made, but they're not me. So, like, when people are doing certain things, I never worry. You can literally do everything that I do. Like, do it the same way but you're not me. Like, you don't, and I'm not you, and I'm not you, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? So we're all individuals who, you come up with different concepts in your head, but it only will work because you are behind it. Yep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand how much you got to push when you're doing events and stuff like that, when you're doing anything. like to get up in the morning and put your clothes on, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some days you don't feel like doing nothing. Some days you just want to chill.
Yeah.
But knowing in the back of your head, like, yo, I got this goal. Like, I set goals for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very goal driven. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even from like elementary school, I wanted to play for my elementary team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Junior high school, I wanted to be the captain and play on my basketball team. High school, same thing, wanted to play on my basketball team. College, I wanted to play D1. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play pro ball. You gotta set goals, and literally my life has went like that, and I'm reaching them every step of the way. Like, I got a lot of goals to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what drives me every day. You know what I'm saying? So like, we all out here, the biggest thing you can do is set goals for yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So the event is the day before Summer Jam.
Yep.
So, you know, what are some like performances that you were looking forward to?
I mean, the question is, are you going?
Yeah, like at Summer Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I'm going. He knows.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't know you was going. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'll be backstage and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Hot 9, man. I damn near work there now, but like, you know what I'm saying? No, but now we're gonna have actually they PR doing the red carpet for Ballin4peace with the media and everything like that. You know, we kind of making these plays, you know, little by little, making real connections, and hopefully that this could be a stable moving forward. Like, it was by accident that, you know, Ballin4peace was actually the day before Hot 97 Summer Jam. I didn't even know when they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I just did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when you see that move, you got to make that play. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see that, okay. Why not?
And
before that,
exactly.
keep going.
Yeah, before that, I was like, okay, Hot 97, Ballin4peace, let's make it together. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I reached out, made it happen, and you know they throwing some tickets to raffle off and all that other stuff for people at the game. So if you want to go to Summer Jam, come to Ballin4peace. Maybe we might even, you buy a Ballin4peace ticket, you'll get a Summer Jam ticket too. We might even throw that in there.
That'd be a cool deal.
Maybe we'll do that for Memorial Day. We'll do that for Memorial Day. We'll do something like that. You know what I mean? So check out the Ballin4peace page. Memorial Day, we'll do something like that. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
On the spot. You know, but yeah, you see certain moves, you see certain plays, you just make them happen. You know what I mean? And that's how I live. Like, I don't know how y'all get down. You know what I mean?
No, I definitely, you know, people already know about me when it comes to my grind. You know what I'm saying? I'll be grinding all the time, radio shows and podcasts, you know.
What about your grind?
I mean, I'm out here just living for time being.
That's
But then, like, slowly but surely, I do got goals.
Okay.
You know, like,
okay.
every day, I'm just like, you know.
What are you passionate about?
Right now, I'm more passionate about, like, career-wise, it's more like marketing, but I know who I want to work for.
Okay.
So it's like, just, I had a chance, you know, I had a little something with them, but it didn't work out right. But then it's like, I'm just waiting for that next opportunity. Just like, go full force with them.
Whatever you want to do, that's all you got to do. Go full force. If that's something you want to do, make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, just make it happen. Like, and if you don't want to take no for an answer, you don't got to take no for an answer. Like, why not you? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is, I don't even know what it is that you want to do, but why not you? You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to get the job, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
So, do it.
I mean, right now, it's no job, but I want to create one.
Okay. That's a fact. What about you?
I'm trying to work for a D1 or a professional football team. So right now, I'm working on getting myself at Northern Illinois. Currently, he's texting me right now, the Northern Illinois coach. So I'm trying to be out there to intern for the operations position. So,
okay.
And the fact that, like, being at Cortland and working for the football team, I was the only black female. So, like, that was kind of an advantage because, you know, we bring diversity and, like, it was just, I don't know, like.
So what would you be doing?
So basically, so you know how, like, if the team has to go away to, like, away games, I would have to be the one to book the flights and, like, get them food and all of that. I like to do, like, the mini jobs that the coaches don't want to do. Like, I got it. Like, tickets and all of that. Because, like, people actually love that. Like, coaches don't want to be sitting down booking flights and all that. Like, I'll do it for you, coach. Like,
I don't even want to book
like
tournaments for my little guys to play in. Like, you know what I mean? I have a parent who's doing that now.
Yeah, like, people actually have, like passions to do that. So, like, that's my passion.
That's dope.
I like
we gotta talk, man.
Facts.
Some Ballin4peace stuff too.
Facts.
You know what I'm
I used to actually work. I don't know if you know NY versus NY, New York versus New York. They usually have it like every year.
Oh, the Nike.
The Nike. Yeah, I work for them like over the summer.
Okay.
I worked for them last summer,
All
so
right.
I'm trying to like work for them this summer too.
That's what's up.
I mean, ballin4peace, what's up? Like I could do
yeah,
it too.
You can do that,
What's
all
up?
that, man, for sure. Like
Yeah.
June 1st, man. We can need all
not,
hands
I'm
on
not,
deck.
I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Florida though. I'm
Damn.
at a football camp. I'm trying to do
Okay.
this football. Like,
That's what's up.
But you like
You
in
don't
high
see
school-
too many girls wanting to do football.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I was literally the only like female, and like
My-
being black is just like, oh, this is dope.
My
like,
homegirl, y'all watch Basketball Wives?
yeah.
Depends on what
Yeah.
season.
Recent, like I don't know if you know Agam, OG Agam.
Oh, yeah.
That's my homegirl.
OG.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They don't call her Agam.
They
Nah,
call her OG.
Oh, OG.
On the show, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Her
I
real
forgot her
name,
husband
man.
name. It
Yeah.
starts with like a
My
K or
bad.
something.
But yeah, she that's my homegirl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we since when I was in California and all that. So seeing her on the show was like crazy. Like for me, I'm like, oh shit, she ain't really tell nobody like that. But then, we text and we still communicate and talk from time to time. But I'm proud of her and what she's doing. But she was doing the lingerie football joint.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
would. Oh, she's a beast.
A beast.
Facts.
So like
She's
that's
a beast.
she's a
Oh my
beast
God.
for real. Like she used to play soccer too. So like that's her leg, like strong leg, like know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
she was
So, like,
smoking all of them.
Yeah, she
Especially when
really
she was
about that.
angry in that game when I
Yeah,
think-
on the
who
episode.
died. Someone died in her family.
Yeah.
Were y'all watching
R.I.P.
recently?
It was like
This was like last
last
season.
year. Yeah, like
Yeah.
last
Yeah, because
yeah.
I watched it last season. I don't watch it now, but then
Yeah.
like I watched it last season.
I
I
don't
know
be watching
exactly
it.
what
Yeah.
episode you're
Yeah, I
talking
don't be
about.
watching it, so I
Nah,
don't really
she
be
was
knowing.
wow.
Nah,
like,
she just-
like she was like, I'm so angry, and I'm just gonna play my
Put on-
heart out. And
yeah,
she
Nah,
did.
she
a
played
beast.
everything,
Yeah,
heart,
she did.
soul, arm, leg, eye, everything.
Yo,
I was
shout
like,
out,
oh,
shout out to her. Yeah, but that's the only girl like I knew who like played football like that or cared
Like,
about football,
football,
like
yeah.
that. Like so, like you telling me you want to do football?
in high school, I used to manage the basketball team. So like I
Okay.
always wanted to manage the basketball team. But then I went to college, and I'm like, basketball is not really popping right like that. See, state is all about football. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I might just do football. And after that, I'm like, oh nah, this sport is different.
It's different,
Like
different.
I feel like the passion for it is just OD. Like, and then the fact that like you can die from this sport is just like these guys. Oh no, literally these guys are
Their
willing to
lives on the
die.
line,
They
yeah.
are willing
No,
to
that's
die
yo,
for this sport.
See, and that's something. This is why I didn't play football. Like, cause
I'm not letting my son play football.
My football coach, when I was in high school, he always wanted me to play on a football team. Football season was before basketball season.
Yeah, it was.
But my basketball coach was like, "Hell no, I'm not gonna let you get hurt,
yeah.
and all that."
Yeah,
and
it's
I
crazy.
mean, I didn't wind up playing any of them other 2 seasons anyway because I broke my wrist
Yeah, yeah, the
from
wrist,
doing nonsense.
yeah.
So I kind of got hurt, and I got hurt from not even playing basketball. But at the end of the day, my coach was like, "Nah, you can't play football." And I was like a little frailer, like I was much smaller and quick and all that. But
You probably be a receiver.
yeah, I would like receiver. I wanted to be like quarterback.
Quarterback, yeah, or quarterback.
'Cause-
Don't get touched. They don't get touched.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was gonna be like an RG3 or something like that, like fake and just run.
And a
all,
run,
like,
yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. But football, I love football. Like I love 2-hand touch football. Like you know what I'm saying, flag football.
Flag football.
Yeah, so I do the next event that I have is gonna be my flag football. It's gonna be my
Gotcha.
back to school supply drive. And that's gonna be in August, so we're gonna do that at Brooklyn Bridge Pier Park.
Oh wow.
I did it last year at Brooklyn Bridge Pier Park. The view is amazing.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
the pictures
beautiful.
that I have,
The city,
yo,
facts.
the pictures that I have for that event is dope as well. Like, so yeah, that's gonna be the next one. But June 1st, we at St. Francis College, downtown Brooklyn. First time I'm doing a basketball game in Brooklyn. Shout out to
Definitely
St. Francis.
pop out.
Yeah, definitely pop
out.
out. It's gonna be crazy. We got our lineup is retarded. We have over 50 confirmed influencers and celebrities and all that. So
And 50 is a
nah, it's a lot.
Because 2
Like,
is a lot.
Yeah.
So we got a lot. Like, and I'm still getting people who wanna play and stuff. But we've already had our roster for a while. Like, we're just like, if you go to the ballin4peace page, what we're doing is we're releasing everybody like daily, different people, like 3 and 4 people a day. So yeah, just keep on watching the page. But we're gonna
100%.
have our 7-day countdown coming up as well too, and I'm excited about that. We got so many different elements to the game that we added. We added the 3-point contest this year. I'm gonna have the Harlem Wizards do a halftime thing for the kids they're gonna do and have them come out. We got so many different performances. We got up and coming performances. We got my boy Loaded Lux. He's gonna perform at Ballin4Peace this year too. But yeah, the dunk contest is something I'm looking forward to as well. In the 3-point contest, I'm not in the 3-point contest because it'll be weird of me winning my own trophy that I gave for everybody. I don't want to do that this year. Like I did one year, it happened in the football game, and I won my own trophy, and it was like, I don't want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of weird, but yeah. So we got that. And then we got the celebrity game, the youth game. My team is gonna be playing against a team called Boys to Men.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? Like, but we recently beat this team on a buzzer beater with 1.7 seconds left. Like, and one of my kids hit a half court. I'll show you the footage afterwards. He hit a beyond a half court shot to win the game. Wow! And ran off the court. So I, like me being who I am, like, okay, let us play them because I'm sure they're gonna want their rematch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was a play. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's gonna happen June 1st. Ballin4Peace. Follow me.
I'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, spirit's cool.
So
not the airlines though.
I want to get into facts. I want to get into some pop culture topics, and some. So starting with the hustle. Obviously, we all have a hustle, and that's the point of the show. It's the hustle. We talked about Ballin4Peace, and now I want to talk about Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. That was R.I.P. to Nipsey, man. R.I.P. to Nip.
We definitely talked about it a lot.
All.
I think Nipsey got us closer, actually.
Yeah, it did. He did. Because we was there. When he died that Sunday. Yeah. And I had the show on Monday.
Yeah. But right before it was like 2-3 shows before it.
Wasn't it just show before?
No, it was like 2-3 shows before.
No, it was a show before.
It was a show before. That's why it was.
No, he didn't. No. It was like 2-3 shows.
It probably was a 2. It was at least like more than 2 shows.
It was.
Before.
It was our.
It was talking about.
And then it happened. That's why it was just so crazy.
So basically, I don't want you to get confused. I'm gonna explain exactly why we having this dialogue. Is because 2 shows before he actually died. We heard about him working on the Dr. Sabi's documentary. I mean, shout out to Nipsey Hussle because that right there, there's a lot of people worrying about his safety now too.
Oh,
100%.
Because a guy of his platform releasing this documentary.
I'm gonna be sad if they do anything to him. I love Nipsey. Yeah, knock on wood. Yeah, Nipsey.
Only because we were just talking about it, shows before. So, like, at first, I didn't believe it. So, when you texted me, right, I'm just like, all right, it's going to be a normal. I was not expecting anything crazy because you be texting me crazy stuff. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just attach one image. All right, open it. First word I seen was killed. Whoa, someone died, all right. Then next thing I seen was a picture of Nip. I'm like, nah, hold up. Then I read the whole title, and it says rapper named Hussle killed, blah, blah, 6 shot 6. Whoa! And then today happened. I'm waking up today. I'm scrolling through my Instagram and everything is Nip. I'm like, yo, there's just no way. Like, there's just no way this happened. Like, how? The last day of March? Are you serious? Like, come.
Now, obviously, after all things transpired, I don't believe it had nothing to do with that, but it was just how
weird
that we was talking about it. And then one of us was like, yo, hopefully, he's good.
Well, he had said something. He has said something about, if they kill me,
I heard about that. I heard about
that. In the interview, if they kill me for Dr. Selby,
we definitely
y'all better ride for me.
Exactly.
He said some joint like that. And that was crazy. Even in the new song, Higher with Khaled on Khaled and John Legend.
Yeah, I just saw the video last night.
Said, it was a line where he said,
he did say something
in broad day, like getting killed in broad day. Fuck, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nice.
Did you watch the video?
I did watch the video. So yeah, it was just weird.
Yeah.
But like Nipsey is that was somebody I kind of like, looked up to, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as the hustle
mentality, exactly, hustle mentality.
Like
that's why I brought it up.
Just being yourself and betting on yourself against all odds. Like there are people who literally think that they need someone else to do what they're here to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like You remember how I was talking, and I told you, like, after playing Division I and everything, after your coaching, you don't know, like, you don't know your vision, and you don't know where you're supposed to go. But, like, I feel like I'm so aligned with my purpose and what I'm here for.
Yeah.
It's insane now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm here. This is what I'm so passionate about. And when I see other people just making, like, stuff, and it's just like, yo, dude, like, that's kind of whack, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my whole thing is I inspire to inspire, right? Others, right? But just don't copy the whole style. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's kind of whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? But be yourself, but do you in your lane. Like, people be having lanes, but thinking they have to jump into other lanes. My whole thing, I say this too. Stay in your lane until it opens up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could stay in this lane. Eventually, it's going to open up. You know what I'm saying? I'm in year 5 what I'm doing, and a lot of the news that I'm going to break at Ballin4peace is going to be, like, life-changing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you work hard for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Not just to quick. People be thinking about these quick cash grabs and trying to just, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Like, you know, you stay down to come up, and that's something that Nipsey was doing as well, too. You know what I mean?
People get jealous. Like,
they do.
Obviously, like this cat over here, Eric Holder, who just got indicted by the jury. You know, people get jealous. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like instead of getting jealous of somebody, you know, get your own grind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
be inspired.
Be inspired and get your own grind.
Man. Get your own grind. You know what I'm saying? You can't let you can't let what other people are doing and how fast they doing or not that fast or whatever make you feel like you need to be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And I look at it like this. This is exactly how I look at it. Any black person that make it, I would never hate on them. Why? Because that's one black person that's paving doors for other black people. And we know how America is when it comes to doors being opening for black people.
Yo, real talk, like, if you even think about it, like, slavery wasn't that long ago. Like, we just was able to start voting and stuff. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? Like, the segregation wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't
like
60 years.
In the 60s and all that, like, people still getting hosed down and all that. Like, we, like, people think some of the times, like, yo, we as a people been on. We haven't been on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why, like, it's still, things are still happening to us. But when we do it to ourselves, it's like, yo, come on, bro. Like,
we're better than that.
How you do that to that man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's trying to better his community and all. I don't care what beef you got, money he owed or whatever it could have been. Like, life is too precious for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get another one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happens when we gone from here, I want to keep going. I don't want to find out right now. I want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I don't know how religious any of y'all are, but, you know, we all have our beliefs and everything like that. But I still believe that we'd rather be here than anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we got to keep pushing. And, like, when you positive, love is bigger than hate. Like, you know what I'm saying? The amount of stuff you can get through showing love will always outgrow hate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or always overshadow hate. You know what I'm saying? It's different. When somebody really passionate and really rock with you and they really, like, support you, it goes a long way. You feel it a lot more than somebody who just hating on you in the background looking like, yo, I'm It's different. It's different. And you can feel it too. It's an energy. It's a vibe that you just feel like, yo, I really rock with this person, or I don't rock with this person. You don't rock with me, stay far away from me. Like, seriously.
I want to know all three of y'all thoughts on the Steve Harvey situation that's going on. So he's losing a lot of shows right now. Yeah. And he made some comments where, you know, some people took it offensive. Some people was like, you know, he's right about the sleep. You know, rich people don't sleep less than 8 hours, and how, you know, there's people making decisions on your life. So some people thought he was looking down on poor people. Some people, you know, thought what he was saying is actually factual, trying to, like, you know, bring, you know what I'm saying. What y'all thought about that?
I don't think he...
Because Steve Harvey, to me, I would say something about Steve Harvey real quick. You know, there's times where I do agree with what he got to say. Yeah. And there's some times where I feel like there's certain things that he says and does that I'm not like. I don't like the way how he say it.
No,
like, you know,
yeah.
like, oh, you know, getting rid of dreads, you know, having to look good for the right man. You know what I'm saying? Or
Nope.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what he do with the scared straight, you know, to try to like help black people not get in jail. I respect stuff like that, but like,
Yeah.
you know, just on the interview with Monique,
Yeah.
that was something that, you know, that was brought up after this. You know, the integrity with the money. And how that it's not the, you know, it's not black or white, it's the money game.
Yeah.
There's certain stuff that he says that I don't like. But I want to know what y'all thought about, you know, this situation.
When it comes to Steve, like you said, when it comes to Steve Harvey, like I'm real iffy with him. Like you said, like sometimes you can agree with him, sometimes you like don't agree with him. I just feel like some things that he say, he just needs to rethink it. But with like the whole sleep thing, like I just feel like it's just, you know, whatever floats your boat. Like if the person feels comfortable with doing certain things a specific way, then let them do it that way. And if they feel like they can get to success that way, then like who are you to judge? Like I'm a huge person on that. Like who are you to judge? Who am I to judge? Like, yo, like you ain't God. So it's just like, I don't know. With that whole situation, yeah, he's just real iffy. Like he's a real iffy guy to me. Like I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, because a lot of people actually say, like, I was watching a segment on, I think it was What's Your Why or something like that, with some coach, and he was even saying people don't sleep. Like if you want to get something, you don't sleep. So I'm just like, I mean, I don't think he was wrong with saying that. I don't know. I mean, I sleep a lot, and I kind of
broke people sleep a lot too. Like my whole thing on that, like people will try to make something and anything into something. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna say anything to really like try to, you know, to make a story. Like, you know what I'm saying? This industry is crazy, yo. Like real talk. Like you can say, yo, I think that, like you can't even talk about like gender or sex anymore.
Oh,
like
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
If you say anything, if you say I think there should be a boys' room and a girls' room,
they will be right here at the studio.
So what about the like? It's like, wait, I just said I think it's cool to have a boys' room and a girls' room. Like
you can't say that.
You are a sexist. You
exactly.
Like whoa. Like it's crazy.
It's like
you can't say anything.
We're supposed to have freedom of speech, and it's like that's just getting thrown out the way in this this time right now. It's like, you know, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be, it's mad sensitive. You gotta be careful what you say, because you don't know what's gonna happen to you or your podcast or your shows that you have. You could lose everything like that, because see what they did to Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? Like they banned this guy from social media. You know what I'm saying?
They banned him from social media.
Yeah, they banned him from Instagram for life, like all these social medias. And yeah, you might not agree with everything that he say, but
that's another thing. We gotta start like this social media stuff. You gotta like get out of it, like wheeze like out from social media and have a real platform. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I hope I don't get banned for this Instagram. But like I'm really
we just started up this podcast.
But I'm pushing people to my own website. I'm pushing people to like places that they can get like my emails and all that other stuff, so that I can really connect with these people. Like, you know what I'm saying, on a whole nother level. Like, and 9 times out of 10. Like the gram and stuff is for show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really. The people who
like
coming out is literally like a bio for you. That's what it's supposed to be. Like people are here doing, yo, you ain't post this, you ain't post that. Like, yo, bro, like relax, man.
Let me post my radio business and mind your business.
You put me in my story. You put me in the stories and not on your main. Look at my main page. I don't really post anything like that on my main page. Like people like, yo, you still do? Yeah, I do ballin4peace on ballin4peace page. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go check that out. You're not following? Make sure you go follow ballin4peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but my personal page is my personal page. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like people who have all them damn flyers all over their page. Nah, so I promote them.
Just look tacky.
You know what I mean? It looks disgusting. You know what I'm saying? All you promoters who got flyers all over, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching.
So one more thing as we come to a close. Obviously the documentary for Wu-Tang Clan came out on Showtime.
I gotta watch it.
You know, I gotta watch it too. I'm not even gonna lie. But the reason why I brought that up is because I want to know where Wu-Tang ranks in your top groups of all time.
Wu-Tang. What other groups are there? You got you got the Locks, you got Onyx, you got this is hip hop, right? Outkast, you know. Outkast isn't a group, they're a duo. They're like you got
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
Facts, yo.
Fugees.
Yeah, you got a lot of groups. Like, they in the top 5.
Yeah, the top
you know,
5.
they in the top 5. I mean, you got G Unit. That's one of my favorites. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's that rap group with Flavor Flav?
Public Enemy.
Yes.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, they had a big impact. They had a big
impact.
impact.
NWA, like, you know what I'm saying? But I would say they in the top 5 groups, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe top 3. Like, Wu-Tang had a real big
impact on hip hop. Like, they had a huge impact on hip hop. People still wearing their shirts.
Yeah.
The Locks too. Like, yo, I was just up there at Hot 97 when we and Sheik Luke, she was up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he might be coming to ballin4peace as well too. So that's gonna be dope. But yeah, I definitely Wu-Tang will be in the top 5. You know what I'm saying?
And they're
top
like
3.
Just like the characters. Like, my guy's Old Dirty Bastard. That's my dude right there. I mean, that guy give it to you raw. Like, you know, he was himself. Look at his album cover. Like, his food stamp. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dude right there.
That's a fact. He was somebody who said what he had to say, spoke his mind. You know what I'm
he
saying?
went on a stage on an award show. That's where Kanye got that from. You know what I'm saying? With the Taylor Swift. You know, that was ODB. You know, he did it right. You know what I'm saying?
Weirdo.
Yeah, facts. I don't know what happened to Kanye. Somebody please.
I love this music, but he was always weird. Like, I don't know if you go on YouTube and you put Kanye West prank. It used to be a show called Prank on MTV.
Yeah, with
Ashton Kutcher, and he was pranking Kanye, right? And Kanye like took his stuff and started running like, yo, chill, bro. It's just like a prank. He's like, nah. He was wilding, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even after they knew it was a prank, he just like going insane, like, you know what I mean? This is my stuff. This is my, like going crazy. And I'm like, yo, bro, relax, bro. It's a prank, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but Kanye been Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
facts.
Certain people, like the media, like even with like, I don't want to keep going different topics. Like even with R. Kelly, people been knew R. Kelly was a pedophile.
Yeah,
like now they want to bring it up now, like 30 years later. Like even like all the stuff coming out with Michael Jackson. Like they're just trying to, honestly, like I don't know whatever happened, that happened. It been happened too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They knew about it, but now they want to bring all this stuff. Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? To get a distraction.
I didn't believe you made 37 white girls. I mean, come on, 37, you Bill Cosby?
Yo,
please.
Well, you can't talk about that because you get in trouble because you're saying, yo, really? You really did that? Yeah, but even back in the days, in the 70s and all that, pills, they used to pop pills. They used to do all that stuff. Like, that was like the thing. Like, yo, here. Yeah. But now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like saying somebody taking a Molly, like you put them on a Molly and like, that, at time, people was taking Mollies and doing all that stuff. So imagine doing what's the end thing at the time, and like they're like, yo, he drugged me and he like did that. Like now you bring it, dude's 80 something. Like,
you know,
it's like, okay, come on, son, dude can't even see. You don't even know what's going on.
Exactly.
Like what are we doing? Like, you know, but R. Kelly's finished. Like he been finished for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like music wise, all that. Like now you like you it's like charging somebody for something you been knew. Michael Jackson, you trying to come at Michael Jackson like now. Like when the dude can't even defend himself, like you know what I'm saying, like all these stories coming, like these stories are coming out of nowhere. Like, yo, come on, son, like that's whack.
I got Toronto this Saturday to finish it off.
Yeah,
in 6. They coming back home. They
4 in a row, bro. That would be crazy.
Kawhi Leonard, the best player in the playoffs.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He's doing a lot. You know what I'm saying, and I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like Kawhi Leonard out there doing his thing. You know what I mean? And
Michael Jordan.
I think it's good for basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want a team to beat the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? Like it's that whole buddy ball is whack to me. Kevin Durant going to the Warriors is whack to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was corny. That's a corny move, bro.
He gotta come to New York, man.
He gotta leave there. He gotta leave there to save his legacy. But anyway, like you go to a team that won 73 games and went 73-9, beat the Bulls record, went to the to final, and also you were up 3-1 against them to go to the finals, and you and then you to wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah,
definitely go to Ballin4peace. June 2nd, right? June 1st.
June 1st.
At St. Francis College
in Brooklyn.
Shout you guys out. Ballin4peace. June 1st. BALLIN, the number 4, and the word peace. Shout H2o5 Instagram. We here, yeah.
Oh, promote your Instagram real quick.
They call me Jen _ 2 N's. I don't know how to. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got.
Instagram Melanie Allure, Melanie with 2 N's. Well, Melanie _ Allure. So yeah.
That's what's up.
And real Lil, the real.lil _ or follow my business page, real _ Lil TV, and we out.
We out.
See y'all next week.
What's up, y'all? We would like to thank you guys for tuning into this week's What's Your Grind Like podcast. Head over to YouTube and make sure you subscribe to The Real Lil TV for more videos to come. Also, in order to receive more updates, go over to Instagram and follow What's Your Grind Like at WYGL _ podcast on the gram. And for business inquiries, please DM us what your grind is going to be. Stay tuned for guest appearances and juicy topics that will be coming to you weekly.